All right, Josh, we'll get started on your first film here from the hitting camp. First, let me say, in this initial film, I thought you had one of the really good swings to start off with. You had pretty good mechanics all the way through. The only thing that was awkward about this first swing was you tend to drop your hands, and you can see that happening right there as you drop your hands toward what you think would be the ball flight, and your plane out allows you keeps your elbow down near your body. I'll just make a note of it right here a little bit, and then your power V is in a down. I'm sorry, your power V. Let me reset this. Your power V is actually, as it moves forward, is actually down. So it causes the bat to loop a little bit as it goes through the zone. Power V actually ends up being down this way. Okay, downward. What that means for the plane of the pitch is if you had a pitch right here, your bat would travel kind of underneath it a little bit. Okay, so you can see the bat traveling slightly underneath the plane. Okay, and that all stems from this initial drop of the hands, right? This first move, which is down, down. So it's pretty simple. Your hands are just simply going in this direction first, when they should just be flattening out. The very first move should be flatten the hands, front elbow up, back elbow down. So let's really, that was the only problem with the swing. Everything else is very good. When you finish, you have good you have really good finish with the lower body. Your back leg is hinged. Your front leg is firm. Your back heel comes up on time. You release your back knee to the pitcher properly. Right here, you can see that happening right there, where that heel comes up in the back and this knee is releasing in toward the pitcher like this. Very good. All very, very good. So my question, the big question for me was, where do we make some corrections here to so we can get some improvement, right? So if I take your second swing and you worked with the hitter's power drive, working on your one position, you also worked on the bag work, and we worked on getting your hands up a little higher, getting flat a little faster. So if we put your second film up in on the screen, I want you to take a note of the fact that how well you release the backside and how much flatter you get. So I'm going to run this up here a little bit. All right, so here comes this next swing. So here again, very good job of releasing the heel on the backside and driving this back knee toward the pitcher. All right, like this. Okay, your foot actually came off the ground, which is fantastic. You really got a lot of backside release on this swing and really blasted forward into that firm front leg, which you can note right here. These are the really positive things I see in this swing. Right here, you can see your leg is firmed up, and you're really blasting that backside into it. The thing that I want to point out in this swing here is that your hands do not drop. So if I bring you up to the point where you are at heel plant on the front foot and your back heel comes up, here comes this ball on angle, or on pitch plane, excuse me. So here comes our pitch plane, something like this, a little bit high. I want you to notice how much better your hands stay up above the ball. All right, so if I bring you back a couple, your hands don't move from here in a direction like this. They actually come straight through like this. And that makes a huge difference in how well you plane out to the ball and stay on plane. Your bat's actually on plane from about right here to about right here very, very well. So you've got 4 feet of impact zone there, which is fantastic. So that in and of itself, and this more powerful release you have from the backside, is going to make a huge improvement in your swing. You don't have any of this this hand dropping going below the plane of the pitch. All right, you really don't have that as you have in this first one. As you can see, that bat's a little loopy. It loops a little. All right, so you want to try to keep that looping out and stay flat and crisp right through the ball, which you did in your second video here very, very well. Continue this. Good release. Just keep doing what you're doing there. That looks fantastic. So all of this looks like compared to a professional hitter. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to move this film over here, right there, and over here I'm going to put up Alex Rodriguez, and let's see how we compare and contrast to A-Rod and what he's doing at the plate. Okay, so if I take A-Rod and I run him up to his point where his heel drops, I want you to see that good release with the back leg. Heel comes up, knees starting to drive inward toward the pitcher. That opens the hips. Okay, that gets the hips moving in the right direction. Right, hands stay back. All right, so if I do the very identical same thing for you, I want you to notice how similar it is. Right there. All right, so you can see that as your back heel is coming up, you are releasing your back knee again and opening your hips by releasing to the pitcher. That looks good. All right, your front shoulder is up about like A-Rod's, because this is a high pitch and this one he hits is also a high pitch. So here you come to the point of impact. I want you to see what that looks like. And if I take A-Rod to the point of impact, I would argue that both of you, his toe is actually slightly off the ground. Yours a little more off the ground. Right? As he reaches out and drives through and gets to that power V, you do exactly the same thing. So you can see here that you're both stacked vertically over your back thigh. Same thing here. You both have just a little bit of tilt, but you're hitting into that firm front side. I really don't have much more to say. Your swing looks outstanding. Keep doing that. Keep hitting gap to gap hard and just drive through the ball. Good top hand release. The last thing I'll note here is that your elbow right here is getting good separation from your body, as does A-Rod's in this photo. So get that good separation. Drive that top hand like you're punching a hole right through the pitcher's chest, and you're going to be in really good shape. Your second swing, I'm always happy to see somebody who already has a pretty good swing make some improvements, and you absolutely made some improvements. This looks a more powerful swing, balanced, and you're not looping the bat at all. Your power V is going straight out. So very well done, Josh. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us at the Hitting Connection if you need us to look at more film or anything like that. Just keep those hands high, don't drop them, and contact us at info@thehittingconnection.com if you have any questions. Good luck with your upcoming season and your trip to college.